Right, okay, so again, I'm still looking for a mode of transportation, right, okay? And this brings me to another point, okay? So, do you know when you have a car in the real world, which we live in, like now, you have to be careful of its pollution and everything, and it has to get checked, and you can get fined if it's exceeding that limit. If I have a coughing, do I have to worry about similar things?
You know, all I'm thinking of is just the eco-activists of this world, just like catching all the coughings, and what would you even do with that? Like all the coughings, all the mucks, all the trubbishes, all these like pollution Pokemon, where would they go?
Because surely if you gather them together in one place, that's even worse.
Yeah.
And you would just kill yourself because, like, the amount of stuff that's being like pumped out into whatever location you're holding all these things into cannot be good for the human respiratory system.
Sorry, is that like in the Elite Four room?
Yeah, that's it. See, if I can't find any pine cones, I'll just let a ton of coughings go.
Do you know, what I love is the fact that you didn't even go for like Voltorb or Electrode, which are like the icons of blowing up in the series. You went for Pineco.
I don't know why I keep going with Pineco. It's the one that I just always remember explodes. So I just remember in the anime, Brock has one that just keeps exploding in his like face every time.
So yeah, technically you can ride Pokemon as well, but yeah, would you want to? Like, would you want to go to work on a Charizard's back? Because I'm going to be honest, Charizards are a lot shorter than I actually thought. They're like 5'6", I think.
Yeah, like that was so funny because I, like you, I always imagine Charizards to be like massive things from just seeing them in like box art and everything, but to hear it's like 5'6". Like, I know it can still like set me on fire, but it seems less intimidating now.
Yeah, it doesn't seem as intimidating, does it?
Yeah, well, that's at least one less thing I feel like I'd worry about. I'm not going to like cower and fear the minute I see a Charizard.
But then again, can you imagine you're like out for your walk with your pet Growlithe or your pet Eevee or whatever, and then someone's like just walking their Charizard? You would not want to pick up their droppings.
Oh my god!
Did you just collapse there?
See, I was like, my partner was telling me recently, so we have quite a small dog. My partner was telling me one time when she was out, she was walking by somebody who had a husky, and like, while we use like fairly small poop bags to pick up our dog's dirt, this guy had like a carrier bag that he was using for this husky. So now I'm just imagining, like, what the hell would you need for like a or like a Growlithe or something? What is there a bag big enough to pick up its crap?
Well, would it not just be on fire?
Oh my god, it'd be on fire as well. Oh, an unsanitary world. Just flaming shit everywhere.
Adam 2022.
Something's up like everywhere, just flaming shit everywhere. Oh my god. But can you take your Pokemon for a walk? If I'm walking and like I see somebody else walking like Pokemon and I'm like, oh, evening, I've made eye contact and we have to fight.
Yes and no, because if you look at, and this shows how much of a Pokemon nerd I am, but if you look at Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the remakes of Pokemon Silver and Gold, you actually get the feature where a Pokemon can walk behind you, which in theory, absolutely, is really cute and it's amazing. But people have drawn fan art of people walking in with like an Onix. And it's like, they walk into this Pokemon Center and they're like, hi there. It's just this Onix crashing through the ceiling. Because it's so goddamn big. That's just a nightmare. That's when you call the insurance people, though.
Does that count as like an act of God if an Onix like rips your ceiling into?
Probably. But what if you took in a legendary? See, this is the worry as well. Like, anybody could go up and catch a legendary. Can you imagine that? Just having that power in your hand and being like, what do I even do with this? I can't go to like the local tournament with a Mewtwo. Can you imagine like all these kids coming up and going, oh, I'm going to beat you with my Caterpie. Go Caterpie. And then you're like, I summon forth Arceus, god of all time and space. The bringer of the end. You would be shitting yourself. Like, even as an adult, I'd be shitting myself. I'd be like, oh, is this how we're going to play?
Do you know what's the only thing that would be worse than that? Right, okay, so we're out and we're still trying to get our Moo Moo milk. But
I like how we're still on.
We're still trying to get through it. We then meet somebody and they invite us to a dinner party. Or just a party they're having, right? Okay, and we go over there. All right, and we're getting to know everybody. Can you imagine there was somebody at the party who had caught a legendary Pokemon? How insufferable they would be all night as they just one-upped any story that anybody else picked up. Somebody would be like, oh yeah, well, you know, I had this massive fight with an Onix and I eventually got him back. Well, let me tell you. Well, let me tell you about the time I caught Arceus. How insufferable would that be to be sitting there as this person just reeling off this one story over and over again?
There's actually a character, I can't remember if his name's Tobias or something like that. That's really kind of your stereotypical, exactly who you would think of. In fact, I'm going to send you a picture of him right now as we talk, but he's got like the poncho Poncho, and he's got 2 Pokemon, I think, that are legendaries. Yeah, but he's got this weird... I don't know, is it a crop top jacket? What the hell is that? Hold on, let me just send it to you. Yeah, this guy.
Oh my god. What the hell do you call that? Did you say poncho? It looks like part poncho.
It's some of the pictures it looks like a longer poncho, and then other ones it looks like a crop top.
Whoever it is, whatever you call that part would be insufferable to give any kind of contact with, I can imagine.
Oh yeah, no, I totally agree with you though. It would just be, oh, look at me and look at my wonderful darker eye, as that picture shows, or oh, look at my wonderful, I don't know, Mew, Celebi, whatever. Can you imagine that coming to a dinner party and being like, oh yeah, I caught a
Metapod while I was out in Riften Forest.
Yeah, I caught a Metapod out in the garden because it was leaving a flaming shit there. What about you? Oh yes, I caught the Guardian of Time, and it's like, I beg your pardon? Yeah, Celebi, it's in this ball. It's like, why the hell do you have the Guardian of Time in your pocket? Oh, Pokemon, gotta catch them all. Dude, you're gonna fuck up the timeline. We're gonna get Terminators because of you.
You are so right, though. Like, I never even thought about that. People's ability to just grab these virtual weapons of, like, mass destruction and just have them and just show them off at dinner parties.
But do you know there's, like, Pokemon Wars in the games?
Really?
Mm-hmm, yeah. In Pokemon X and Y, there's, like, a full-on Pokemon War. And because of that, there's, like, a super weapon they fire and it, like, wipes out everybody.
Why?
And then this guy gets, like, cursed and he lives for 3,000 years. And genuinely, I don't know. I feel as if that's when the series kind of went off the deep end. It was set in France, okay? It was set in Pokemon France. It was a different time.
Oui, monsieur. Is this like an interstate conflict?
I think it's a civil war. I don't think it's specified. Genuinely, I know, France Civil War. Cheese, baguette, you know, name another iconic duo there. But I actually don't know if it's like an intercontinental war or it's just I actually don't know. I can't even remember. It's just a war anyway, and then they fire a super weapon to which the boss is like, well, I want to fire it because your choices of legendaries in that game, and I kid you not, genuinely, I'm going to send you another picture, but it's either the choice between having a flying piece of bacon or Princess Mononoke's deer. And I'm not even exaggerating. For all the Pokemon fans out there, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But have you seen the legendaries in this game?
No, not that I'm aware of. I am excited though to see. Oh my god, that is literally a flying bit of bacon, you weren't lying. What does it do? Like, what's its special powers?
I don't know, it brings darkness or some shit. I don't know. I didn't ask it round for dinner. Oh, that would be bad. If you had, like, the insufferable douchebag just like, ooh, I feel like some bacon. Let me just release my Pokemon. Oh, you're a dick.
This thing just flying around, like, the corners.
And you know for a fact someone would try and bring it down just to cook it out of spite.